What's up, everybody, man? How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Check it out. Let's get on here today, man. Let's talk a little bit about false pride, right? Pride. Some call it pride, some call it false pride, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's see if maybe we can talk about a little bit of the differences and what pride can bring you into, right? Now, when I talk about this stuff, I try to only talk about off of what my struggles have been and how I feel. I try not to do this to put words in your mouth. I'm just trying to get you to understand how it is for me and me personally and how it has been, okay? Okay, with that being said, let's talk about some of the pride issues that we've had. Growing up, my daddy was known around in my town as a banger. He had them hands on him, them mitts. Okay, that's what he was known for, fighting, get down. Now, here come me growing up. Now, I got to fill these shoes of my daddy. Now, the whole time I'm thinking, this is what my daddy wants from me, right? This is what you're supposed to do, is be like your daddy. So, growing up, the whole time in school, right, I'm fighting. Hey, man, I win some, I lose some. You know, you can't win them all. But at a young age, you know, I'm getting beat up a lot. Getting my ass handed to me, really. But like I talked in other videos about my cousin. Well, my cousin was known with them beaters too, right? So I lived with him a lot. So I would have between my dad and him. Always on my mind. I always was in their shadows, right? Go to school, my dad get into it with somebody here. I got to deal with they kids in school, right? This is real stuff that's really, truly happening, y'all. Like, this ain't no cap, man. This is being for real right here, straight up. So, you know, this whole time I'm thinking I got to be something that I really don't, man. And it took a long time in life to realize that I don't have to do that today. And I don't have to be like that, okay? So, with that being said, right, this is how I grew up. So then I go from that. Then, you know, I start running with a certain crowd of people, doing certain things, right? My false pride is that we got to maintain a certain image, do a certain thing. Rock a certain color, rock this, do that. That's how we get down, right? Well, man, you know, did that for a while, right? I'll tell you more about all that later on in more videos as we come down, you know what I mean, how I've matured and stepped away from things and stepped out of things and God has released me from certain things. You know, I'll tell you more about that. But right now, let's get in this false pride thing, right? So I tell you what, we can talk about an incident, false pride, in prison. Biggest thing in the world, the phone. You standing in line. You get up away from the line, walk to the microwave. Maybe you got something in the microwave, right? You get up as you do. The phone dude doesn't turn around and tell you, hey, bro. He don't tell the next one that, hey, man, bro got the phone next, right? He forget to do that shit. So now you turn around and get on the phone, dude on the phone. You like, hold up, bro. You can't do that. Your pride telling you, you better do that. You better stand on that. You better do this. That's bullshit, man. You ain't got to do that, man. Listen to me. I've been to the joint 3 times. Ain't nobody ever stood on me. Ain't none of that shit ever happened. I'm no killer. I don't talk like no killer. I don't claim to be no killer. But I promise you it is what it is. I know how to do it. And people that lets that stuff can happen to them, bro, they want it to happen. You go into prison looking for some problems, you're going to find them. Flat out. You go in prison with some respect, you're going to have it. But me being young, when I first got to prison, the pride issue. That phone situation, we hitting. Boom. We bump. Now, A, we're going to the hole, no phone anyways, right? B, maybe he broke the phone, can't nobody else use the phone now. All right. When really all I had to do was think about it, bro, you're being an idiot right now because we don't own that phone, right? You gonna call home and get some bad news anyways, half the time. But I guess really what I'm trying to say about it is Had I would have taken the time to realize that being a big man is better to be the big man within self, inside yourself. Make your inside of yourself prosper and let everybody around you stand and say, you know what, man, that is a changed man right there. That man right there might have tattoos on his face, might have tattoos here, might have this, might have that. But you know what, man, that is a changed man right there. That man tries to live by what he says. And that's what I try to do today, man. I try to live my life today on what I say I'm doing, right? Sometimes it's hard, man. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and say it's not, man, and say that this is the easiest thing I ever did and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not, man. Sometimes it was easier to shoot a bag of dope and forget about everything. But the only problem that comes with that is tomorrow, man. It's what tomorrow's going to bring, bro. And in my situation, I don't think I'll have a tomorrow, homie. I really believe that if I get high, I'm dead, man. I really don't think I can do it. So if you got a self-pride, what is it, the pride issue thing, man, we got to let it go. We got to work together and find a way to come together and let that go. If you have a problem that's bothering you like that, right, talk to God about it, man. Talk to yourself about it. Talk to something, right? You have to relieve that away from yourself, right? And I know it's hard because I promise you, I struggle with it all the time. All the time I struggle with it. All the time. Life is hard. It really is. But it's so much better, man, when you're sober in it. Life is so much better when you're sober in it. And when you start living a sober life and living a positive life, you'll be surprised at the people that doesn't want to be around you that's negative. Because you're always so positive, it makes them stand out being negative. It makes them look like idiots. And then they start thinking about it like, man, I'm not trying to be around him because he looks good and I look bad. That's not a good thing. You want all your brothers and sisters to be able to come together in one positive note. So if you're dealing with a false pride issue, you feel like you got to be the first one in line, can't nobody cut in front of you. Well, let me tell you the reality of this. You go doing something breaking the law serious, bro, they're going to take your life from you, bro. They're going to take it from you. You're going to go to prison where you have to be bad, where you have to do this. There is no other choice. So if there's anything I said that can help you out, maybe make you think next time before you do something,